In a world rampant with hilly trails and all sorts of monsters comes the Serenity Pot. Hey everyone, it's Athena and welcome to this tour of my Serenity Pot. Summary of the Serenity Pot. Play Genshin Impact, get the Serenity Pot. So you can pretend to be an interior designer, you can pretend to be a landscaper, you can house friends and just simply let them pay rent so you can improve your place. And that's essentially it. As promised, it's a tour of my Serenity Pot mansion. Across here in this wonderful little subspace, I am settling in on Pool Isle. Take a run through the yard with me. I've been setting it up so that there's a little portion of it just sparkly away for those rock climbing enthusiasts like myself. You know, I prefer to go climbing, right? But yeah, this is what it looks like, and what's so wonderful about the entire subspace setting, you can create it, customize it to suit your own preferences. Unfortunately, some of the buildings outside are just simply decorative, so you can't really interact with them, but you can interact with some of the furniture, so you can sit on chairs and benches and stools, as you've seen a little bit. While I'm actually recording this voiceover, the birds are singing, so think about it adding to the ambience of being outside in the yard. Now, it's limited in the Serenity Pot. You can't just go roaming and exploring everywhere. If you look carefully, you see other little regions in the Serenity Pot, but you're limited to a specific space at a particular point in time. You're allowed to have friends over. It's your place, right? It's your rules. You can add as many companions as you are permitted according to your trust ranks. Now you're probably wondering, why are you doing voiceover? I have to fix my audio settings. Welcome to my house. Inside here right now, you can see it's really basic. I was in the kitchen, and let's go on over to the side. I'm setting up the living room setting, which is really empty right now. Doesn't feel so alive. Of course, here's going to be like a conference room, and it's just a random couch. Now let's head on upstairs. Upstairs I do have a study setting as well as a bedroom. This is a study really, but for a while, adaptable energy just put stuff. Across in the bedroom, of course, we have kayak. See, have a little bit of a sitting room on the side, but it's all basic. You can interact with your companions, they'll tell you different things, and because I've seen it so much, I don't really bother to interact with them. Why have companions? Essentially, they contribute to your adaptable energy for your entire subspace, and it improves your companionship with that person, character. Okay? Just me saving stuff. But this is the basic idea. Now, how do you make it seem even nicer? You have to create more furnishings, which means you need money, which also means resources. You really need to ensure that you collect resources when you're in Teyvat before you come into the subspace. You can't purchase any resources while you're in the subspace, and this is why it's going to be important to pay attention to the materials and where you collect them on your map. So depending on what you want to create, you're going to have to look at the materials for that, which you will get when you look at the blueprints, and this will tell you what resources you need to collect. So essentially, let me show you how you go about creating things that you want to put into your subspace. So we need to return to the exterior. We're heading back to the teapot spirits. Now here's the main reason why you want to have companions and you want to have a certain level of adaptable energy. Your adaptable energy will determine what sorts of realm currency you will accumulate. Your realm currency is going to be used for purchasing items like your blueprints and furnishings. Now here's how you do your creation, and as you realize, your teapot spirit is basically your go-to for everything. But once you have a blueprint and you have sufficient resources, that particular item will be lit up so you can create it. Now, you can't just go creating everything all the time, anytime. Resources are one, but also there are these little vials of magical speed which enable you to speed up the process behind creating your finishings, so you can purchase them and it speeds up the process pretty good. You get it instantly. Now within your realm there will be a traveling teapot salesman. He comes to visit ever so often, so if you happen to be on when he's available, you can check him out and see what he has. He uses the same currency, so you don't need to worry about things like your promos being used up. We will visit the traveling teapot salesman in a bit, and you'll be able to see some of the things that you can get through the traveling teapot salesman. And you basically have 2 achievements that you get when you purchase from Chubby, who was unfortunately timed out when I went to check him. Alright, so let's go take a look at how we lay out some of your finishings in the interior. So why exactly should you be excited about the Serenitea pot? It's up to you. If you're a Genshin player, you'll understand. It's fun just having this space that you can customize to suit your own preferences. You don't even need to be a Genshin fan to genuinely enjoy the teapot. If you're just the type of person looking for a place where you could just sort of escape within a game, then the Serenitea pot. It's perfect. It's like somewhere that I get lost for hours, just like roaming about and customizing the look of the place and stuff. If you're looking for something to relax you, and you're not looking to be like beating up monsters, the Serenitea pot. But this is it. Hopefully as I build up the Serenitea pot to look a little bit more up to my liking, I'll share with you some of the clips and you can check it out when I upload. If you are interested in anything else Genshin related, feel free to message me, but this is it for today. Thanks so much for tuning in.